Okay, so I think the first assignment, let's start with the one on picoCTF. picoCTF. I believe you all can still see my screen, right? Can you still see my screen? If you can see my screen, just type yes in the comments so that I will know you can see my screen. Okay, so right now I'm opening picoCTF. Good. So let me log in. Let me log in. Okay, so I've logged in. Let's go to practice. I think the one on this Pico, it wasn't that hard, right? The super SSH. Let's look at the challenges. Different challenges. So we're still going to be coming here to look at one or two challenges as time goes on. Where is the super SSH? Okay, so this is the challenge, the one that I gave you guys as assignment. I think it's one of the simplest among the three, right? So all you need is to go to your Pico and open the super SSH challenge, and then you go through the instruction or the description, what they wrote here as description. They say using a secure shell. So I believe you know what SSH is. So it's simply a secure shell. Using a secure shell is going to be pretty important. Additional details will be available after launching your challenge instance. So the next step is for us to launch the challenge instance. Okay, so you launch the challenge instance. If you look down here, you see where you're going to submit your flag when you have gotten the flag, right? So you launch the challenge. So you wait a little bit. It will take some time to launch. So immediately you launch, you are going to observe that there's a time. So you only have 30 minutes to finish this challenge. If you don't finish within that 30 minutes, they will lock you out. Then you have to go back and launch again. Okay. So the author of this challenge is Jeffrey John. And the description says using a secure shell is going to be pretty important. Can you SSH as CTF player to titan.picoCTF.net at port 58609? Okay, so this port number used to change. Okay, depending on when you are launching it, it could change. At port 58609 to get the flag. You also need the password 84B12BAE. Okay, so that password also changes from time to time. So depending on when you're launching it. If asked, accept the fingerprint with yes. Okay, I believe for those of you that did the challenge, you must have encountered all these processes. If your device doesn't have a shell, you can use this link here to access the shell. So we're going to click on that link and it will open the shell in another. Starting a web shell session. Okay, so after you have launched the shell, if you read the instruction here, they say, can you SSH as CTF player to titan.pico at picoCTF.net. So they are simply, you just have to use your brain to put all of this together. So you type SSH space CTF player at Titan. You can either type this or you go and copy and paste if you want to be very fast. picoCTF.net. So you do -p signifying password. Okay. And what is the password? This is the password here. The port rather. The P is for port. So we're going to copy this port number 58606 and then we'll paste it here. To paste in shell, you use Ctrl-Shift-V. In shell, when you are pasting on the shell, you use Ctrl-Shift-V, not Ctrl-V like your normal pasting. Okay, so this is the password. I say password, the port. Okay, so you press enter and they'll just give you some English here. The authenticity of host titan.picoCTF.net and the port blah 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 can't be established. Key fingerprint is SHA this. So this is the fingerprint, this SHA 256. They have converted the fingerprint to SHA 256. So they're asking you that, do you want to accept the fingerprint? And in the instruction, they already told us that you also need the password. This. If asked, accept the fingerprint with yes. So what do? You type yes and press enter. Okay, so when you press enter, they are now asking you for password. And this is the password here. This number here. Just come and copy it. And then you paste Ctrl-Shift-V. When you paste it, it's not going to show because it's a password. So you might not really see the figure there, like as if you have pasted it. So just paste it and then you press enter. Okay. So they say permission denied. Try again. So let me copy it again. Maybe I did not copy it correct. I'll paste it again and press enter. So they are still denying me the permission. Let me go up and check if maybe there's something I did not enter correctly up there. 5826 5860. Okay, 58609. So okay, so I think the password, the port is correct. You need the password, so let's copy this again. I don't know why it is not accepting the password. Connection closed by so the connection have closed. So let's start all over again. Okay, somebody is complaining of you say what is lagging? The video is lagging. Okay. Can somebody confirm if the video is lagging or maybe it's just from his end? So that we'll know. So I'll just copy this and paste. SSH. I'll copy this as well. And paste at titan.picoCTF.net space -p. Let me copy the password again. And paste. Press enter. So they're asking for password. What I entered before was the PIN, not the password. I'm always mistaking those two. Okay, so here is the flag. They say, welcome to CTF player. Here is your flag. picoCTF, curly bracket, blah, blah, blah. So all you need now is just to copy this flag, right? Just to copy this flag. And then you come and paste it here. And then you click submit. Hooray, you have solved this challenge correctly. So that is it. So that is it for picoCTF. Okay. So I believe that was what you did in your own when you were solving your own. Still go through it if that's not what you did. Still go through the video and try again to solve it. So next, let's look at let's go to Cybertalent and look at the next challenge. Cybertalent.com. So let me log in. So we're on Cybertalent now. I'm trying to log in. I've logged in successfully. Let's go to practice. And then we scroll down to bash. Okay. Okay, so this Ligno CMD 101 will take us time. So let's do Escalate. Then maybe tomorrow we'll do this. Okay, so so this is the Escalate challenge. Okay, this is the Escalate challenge. The level, according to the person that created the challenge, he says it's easy, and you're supposed to get 50 points. It was created 2 years ago. It has been solved by 266 persons. So the number of people that have tried this challenge, the number of times that people have tried this challenge is 781, but only 266 persons have succeeded out of 781. So that shows that it is not actually as easy as it seems. Okay. So the challenge description is saying, I think we need a new system admin. Then I put 2 colon and close it. Okay. And they gave a note down here. They say, note, username is CTF, password is CTF. So that's just like giving us a hint. Okay. So to start the challenge, all you need to do is just to click on start challenge. But mind you, it's not all challenges on Cybertalent that you'll be clicking start challenge. So every challenge is unique and it comes with its own way of solving it. Okay, so let's just wait for the link to load. There's a link that will load, then we can click on it. So while we're waiting for the link, let me just tell us what this challenge is all about. The goal of this challenge, that is the Escalate challenge, is for us to gain like root privilege. Now when I say root, R-O-O-T, root privilege, by exploiting a vulnerability in the cool.py. Okay, for those of us that solve the challenge, there's a script called cool.py that was attached to the link. Okay, so you're supposed to gain root privilege, and to do that, you have to exploit the vulnerabilities in that cool.py script. Okay, and this process involves logging in as the user, and they have already given us the username, which is CTF. The password is also CTF. So this process involves logging in as the user. Okay, then we're going to be using sudo. Sudo is like a kind of command line code that gives us root privilege. Okay, so the link have finished loading. As we're solving, you get to understand more better. Please, are we still together? If you can still hear me and you can see my screen, please indicate in the comment. Let me know that we are still together. Francis say is lost. Francis, can you unmute your mic and speak? Let us talk. Let me know where you are lost. This person 101, I will soon remove you from the platform if you don't change your name. I don't know what is 101. Hello, Francis. Unmute your mic and speak. I'm listening. Okay. Temitope, you are also raising your hand. You can talk. Oh yeah, now Francis, I'm listening. Hello, Francis.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. You say you are lost. Where are you lost?
Yeah, I just logged into my Cybertalents. Where I'm lost is I entered practice. That's where I was lost.
And when you enter practice, you scroll down to bash.
I don't know which challenge I'm to enter. All challenges.
That means you did not do the
Bash.
assignment.
Okay, I've seen it.
This shows that you did not do the assignment. Because if you did the assignment, you will know where bash is and where Linus and Escalate are located.
No,
Right? You did not submit your assignment.
no, I've seen it. It's just that I didn't know it. I submitted one. The Escalate. It was difficult for me to do. I submitted the picoCTF.
Did you submit the Linus 101?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. I'll still open the portal till next week for people that did not submit. After today, you can still go and do it. The goal of this thing is for you to understand what we are doing and be able to do it.
All
So I
right,
will
sir.
still
I
open
will
the portal
appreciate.
for, yes, we will still open the portal for those who did not submit. Some people submitted only one, so you can still go back and do it and submit after today or after tomorrow. So,
All right, sir.
Hasten, you can also speak. I can see you are raising your hand. Hasten, you are raising your hand. Hasten, Hasten, Adurwe is not here. It's a she. Hasten is not here. You are trying to unmute your mic. You are on mute already. You are not muted. Just go ahead and speak. Okay. Inone, are you there? Hope I'm calling the name well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think you are the first person to submit all your assignments.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means tomorrow you are going to show us how to do the Linus 101.
Okay, sir.
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Who is still raising? So let's just finish with this. Then we'll carry on. So like I said, next week we are starting with cryptography. It's a very interesting topic and you don't want to miss it. Okay? Cryptography is very interesting. It's not as tough as all this bash, all this Linus stuff. You know, Linus is more like programming, so it's a little bit challenging, right? So let's click on that link. So the link are finished loading, so we're just going to click on the link. So when you click on the link, another shell will open like this, just like the one that opened for us during the when we were doing the picoCTF. Okay, so the shell will open, right? I believe we can all still see my my screen. Okay, so the shell is open. So the first thing I will be typing here is sudo. Okay, so like I said before, this sudo, the essence of using this sudo is for us to gain access to the root. Okay, most of the terms that I'm using here, if you don't understand, just write them down. Later you can search them on your own. That's how you get to understand one or two things. So my time is out, login time out after 60 seconds. So I'll try to reconnect again. Okay, so like I was saying, we'll type sudo -l. I believe you know what this -l means. Okay, sudo is to gain access to the root, -l is list. Okay, so there's a password, so we can't see anything. And from the description, they already gave us what the password is. They say CTF. The password is CTF. The username is CTF. So we have CTF. We press enter. Login incorrect. CTF. Password CTF. So they have accepted our password. So this is after login, it will show you some lines of code here. This system has been blah 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 blah. All those one or two things. Okay. So you can, from here you can try to cut. Okay, I believe you know what cut means. Let's try to view something inside the op. This is like a directory. Okay, this is like a directory. Or let me go back and do sudo l again. Let's see. So if you look at this code, the last line, you'll see that there's a root and there's certain SETENV, no password, and then they gave us a directory user/bin/python3, and they also gave us another directory op/cool.py. So it is that cool.py that we're trying to explore the vulnerability. Okay, that cool.py tells us that that is a Python script. Okay, it's a Python file. Python as in programming language, or not the Python as in snake. Okay, so let's try to cut. Cut from our last class is to view what is in a particular file. So let's try to cut what is inside this other directory. That's the cool.py directory. So you cut and press enter. So after cutting, it's showing us import pyfiglet. Username is equal to input. Enter your name to be cool. Okay. So let's look at the Python 3 that was given to us there and see what we have there. Python 3. So we're still following the same cool.py. Let's see. Enter name to be cool. So from here, you can enter your name or any name you want to enter. So for me, I will just type, let's say, Lovett, and press enter. So it will be showing you your name. Enter your name to be cool, Lovett. Okay. So after typing your name, you can, from here now, let's do print working directory to see where we are. Let's know the location where we are. So we are in home/CTF directory. So that's the folder where we are at the moment. Okay. Now let's check at this file that was imported earlier, this pyfiglet. Let's look at it. And to do that, we use the nano code pyfiglet. Any of these that I'm using that you don't understand, you can always browse it out, please, and check the meaning. Check the meaning of nano, check the, okay. So pyfiglet.py. So what we are trying to do now, there's a file that was imported earlier, this py.figlet. If you look up here, when we did cut up cool.py. Okay, so we're trying to create our own file to replace that very file. And our own file that we're creating is a Python file. That's why I'm putting that .py. You press enter. So when you press enter, this is taking you completely to another window. Okay. Most of these things, you don't really need to cram it. With time, as you are working, you'll be getting used to it. So on this window, you type this command. You know, this directory was given to us earlier, /env Python 3. Then you press enter. Then you type import OS. So we're importing an operating system. os.system open bracket. Then you put this double column. Then you put that directory again. So this time around, we're in the bash. We're using bash. Close the bracket. And then you press Ctrl X. It will save and take you back. So it has taken us back. For those that don't know what I press, is Ctrl X, not S, Ctrl X. To take, it would save and take us back to this place. If you look, when I press Ctrl X, it was showing save and exit, or save and go back to bash. So it will show you all those things. So from here, we can try to view what we have here. Let's see. So you can see the file that we created down here, that pyfiglet.py. If you check the last line, you see the file there. Okay. So let's do sudo L again to view. So our cool.py is also still there. So now you can see that we can access different directories. So that's just the essence of all these code that we have been entering since. So let's move to this other directory, sudo.python PYTHONPATH equal to home/ctf. That's this directory that we checked up here when we typed plain working directory. Okay, so we're going back to that path, home/ctf. user/bin/opt/cool.py. You press enter. So it has taken us to that directory now, home/ctf. If you look, you see that we are now in home/ctf. Okay. If you want to know if you are actually in that directory, you can do who am I. It will show you. Okay. So we are in home/ctf and we are acting as the root users of so we have exploited that particular script, cool.py, and we are now acting as the root users. We can access different portion of the code. Okay, so let's still go back one step. cd/ or you do cd dot. You know, they both work together. So now let's view what is inside here. ls -la to view everything that is here. So you can see a list of files that are inside that directory where we are. They're giving us some list of files. Okay. So let's navigate to root, cd root, enter. So we have entered the root. Let's view again, ls -la, enter. So inside the root directory, they are giving us another list of files that are inside. So if you start looking from line 1, you'll be seeing all these things: October 24, 2022, January 10, blah, blah, blah. Then if you look at the last line where you have October 24, 2022, you see flag.txt. So that is exactly what we have been looking for, flag.txt. Okay, so now let's view what is in that flag. And to view, we do what? We cat. So we do cat.flag.txt and we press enter. And kaboom, that is our flag. So we have gotten our flag. Okay, so that is the flag. If you look at it, you see flag up curly bracket. Did you know about Python library hijacking? So that is our flag. So all you need to do is to copy this flag, copy it back to Cybertalents and paste it, and then you submit. Congratulations, correct submission. So I hope that process was not tedious. You can always watch the video again and follow through, try to understand it, understand what is happening. What we have just been doing here is just navigating folders, like navigating directories. Okay, and that is what you do mostly in your Kali Linux. This interface is just like the Kali interface. So they are just trying to show you how to navigate directories and how to view files using all this code. Okay, so I will drop the video, go through the video. I'll also drop the explanation, okay, so that even if you don't understand the video, you can still read and understand the write-up. So I think that will be all for tonight. So tomorrow, Inone will take us on the other assignment, that is Linus 101. Anywhere he is hooking, I will guide. Okay, so Inone, get ready, prepare. So Fumilola. So Fumilola, don't worry, I will chat you. Do we have the second class rep here? No, you cannot get the video tonight because I'm already very tired. I can't start converting the video now. But don't worry, I will still open the portal till next week Thursday for you to resubmit your assignment. And you can always go and watch the video again and submit. So don't worry. The video should be ready by Sunday. Okay? The video should be ready by Sunday. So good night. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your night. Don't worry, we'll soon go to the less difficult one. So for now, just bear with us.